Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hunters of all ages, good morning. Hello, my friends. We are super freaking bright today. There we go. Oh, it's still really bright. Sun's in my eyes, except it's raining outside. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Hunting Lodge. I almost said tackle box. It's an early morning today for some reason. I got really busy before stream, and everything was a mad rush, and yeah, so we'll see how she goes. Welcome. Hello, chat. Good to see you all. Thank you for coming to hang out today. We're going to have a little fun today. We're going to head out because this is like the calm before the storm. Yes, I will neither confirm nor deny, but we are getting really, really close. So you're going to want to keep your eyes on this space, as well as all of our socials. Make sure you're in our gaming groups. You don't want to be the last one to hear the news first. Yeah, that kind of worked. It's almost like it was scripted. So we're just getting ready to rock. We're here on Layton. We're kind of picking up where we left off last week. I'm just enjoying heading out and, taking myself back to my roots. What got me hooked in this game in the first place is just that, dare I say, organic style hunt where we literally pick a location, set a time, grab our loadout, grab our lucky dog, and head out for a little bit of a walkabout. See what we can find. One could call it opportunity hunting, opportunistic hunting. It's just a good time. So we left a bit of a trail of carnage here last week. We're not out to get just a ton of kills. We're not out to get, we're out to have a good time. We're going to have a little bit of a chat, a little bit of a catch up. We're going to try and answer some questions and get some feedback. I have some questions for you. And we're going to go around this side of the map. Now, this spot on this map is very near and dear to me. I know things have changed. We've seen a lot of changes come in the Hunter Call of the Wild with, with home ranges and where animals are distributed on the maps. And one thing I've been very careful of is because I see a lot of things I can't unsee. And I've purposely kept a blind eye towards Layton because this is truly, it's my backyard. This is a map that is situated in the Pacific Northwest. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe the inspiration came from Washington State. Although I have to say it looks more like the BC desert up in Merritt and such, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to head down here. We're going to check this lake. My second diamond, which was a diamond moose, came off of this lake. And as I say, it's very near and dear to me because they honestly are my main focus and my IRL hunting shenanigans. But also in the game, I just can't get away from the Mies. I absolutely love them. So we're going to head down here. We're going to check it out. The wind's probably not going to cooperate, much like it didn't the first time I head down this way. Way, way, way back in the day. Can you believe? Like, we're 7 years old. Isn't that nuts, guys? Hello, chat. Good to see you all. Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome. Layton and Hearst have a sort of home feeling. They really do, government boy. You know, that's really well said. You're right. You nailed it on the nose. I think for a lot of us old players, don't call me old. My wife does that enough. But like for us that have been playing for quite some time, coming back to Layton, coming back to Hirsch, that's where the magic started for a lot of us. We have a lot of new players these days, and they're going to go and jump right into the likes of SRP or Reventuli or Emerald Coast or the new map coming up. And they may have missed out on some of the things that, we experienced back in the day. I've had these conversations as of late. Everyone's getting all nostalgic with me, and I'm very much that person myself. There was a time where, now our core community, when I say core community, I mean you folks watching right now, the folks that are involved in our gaming groups, that step out of their living rooms to meet people and get involved in our community. That's our core community, okay? And you'll hear me say that term a lot. And it's very important that we can distinguish what that is. What is this happening down here? I'm looking at you. You. I swear, man, I don't see that on my other monitor. God, I thought I had this all done. I'm not even going to complain about it. I'm just going to roll with it. Let me roll down here and grab this. Yeah. Shorten it a little. Very conscious of my old webcam. Yeah, I mean, it's a Logitech C920. It's like still the staple a lot of people use, but It's not cutting anymore, and just that's I have to cut myself off here now. And I know that drives a few people at work nuts, which I've recently found out, and I'm super conscious about it now. Okay, let's go. Now before we head out, is everybody everybody good? Do you need a moment, chat, before we go? We're gonna get into things here, so you're probably not gonna want to step away, and it's okay. I can wait. What is this now? Wait, over here? Right here. Wait, is that my green screen? Literally, I swear to God. Why is that happening now? Did my camera shrink when I was... This is what happens when you're a true streaming professional. We're gonna leave it. It kind of looks like a rail, off of my Jeep. Okay, everybody good? You're out of there? Let's go. No YouTube notification. That's all right, Soul Rebel. Your internal clock. Set the alarms off. You know where we are at what time. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming to hang out. Matt teasers. No. We're not about, as I've said since December, every stream. We're not gonna create a false hype and put out teasers ahead of time. We've done that in the past, and our viewers and our players made it abundantly clear they weren't a fan of this, so we don't do that anymore. We don't. We set ourselves to a strict time frame, and we train all year for it. Diligent training, dedicated on a special diet. Yeah. But we're going to be starting those activities soon, so stay tuned. Bet your first kill will be a moose. You know what, Bogey? I'm hopeful. I really don't know what they're doing up here. This is the one map that I have turned a complete blind eye to. So a lot of you right now will be going, yeah, no, Beard, no, man, you're barking up the wrong tree. That's not, you're not going to see that there. But we're even continuing the time. Actually, it puts us right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of moose drink time, which is kind of cool. But, the beautiful thing about working one drink time is you have all these rest times around you, all these feed times around you. So we know we have elk. I think elk are feeding right now. And elk they're quite prominent up here. You can see my health. I'm about to die. That was because of said elk. Oh, we got blacktail moving and grooving up here. We're walking up. See, opportunity hunting. If we had been a little more diligent and not flapping so much, we would have seen that. But when there's one, there's more fun. It's just a matter of finding them. So she's taken off. Do we want to... That's in the thick stuff, though. I kind of want to just hook down around here. So we'll get up. We'll just continue to walk and we'll continue flapping. Yo, what up, Felix? How you doing? Good to see you. I do love my Beast Soul Rebel. I can't help it. Henry, hello, sir. Good to see you, my man. Kind of wish the community was well paid, well trained in patience. Honestly, though, Lucky Fox, it comes from a genuine place of excitement, and we can't fault that, right? I mean, it could... That's a quality problem at the end of the day. I don't mind people asking every single week about the new map, about me wanting to give leaks and so, but I clearly can't do it. Forgot the flush. Dang it, Kimsta. Okay, nobody go back there. That's off limits now. Good morning, Brooksy. Good to see you, man. Hello to the clan. I remember being so excited for Layton because of the moose. Right? Oh, wow. You were here right at the very launch then, Sheldinator. Right at the very launch. That's fantastic. You love to see it. You really do. Oh, my God. Crow, you've gotten in my head. It's totally a Crowanism. That's what that is. Oh, man. A sneaky dog, absolutely. Got here late. What we hunting today? Well, Darth Gold, good to see you, brother. We are up at the top end of Layton here. We're actually just going to hook around. We're going to head down to this lake. We're going to see what's going on. The wind is not quite in our favor, but I'm just getting nostalgic. I'm running old routes. I'm opportunity hunting right now. It gives me a chance to chat with you guys. So unfortunately, because I'm not going to be paying as much of attention as if I was solo hunting right now, I am going to spook a lot of things. You ever looked at the number of animals spooked? Like, if you haven't, go entertain yourself. In fact, do it right now. You'll laugh. I'd love to hear how many animals you have all spooked. When we first discovered that stat back in the day, oh my God, did we laugh? Like, it's insane numbers. It's really insane. Wish there was a primal map. J-Man, I mean, we used to have a game called the Hunter Primal, as many of you know, and many of you request for its extinction to be reversed. It was just sort of a little something that one of our devs did on, it was like a passion project, if you will, while they were developing this game and they released it. And then there was actually people on Steam that were criticizing them, and like something that was supposed to be fun just got removed because of naysayers, if I dare say it. So yeah, it's not something they could support or anything. Could a primal map ever come to the game? I mean, that's opening a whole can of worms. Now you're looking at the possibility of maybe doing something along the lines of say oh wow, how can we like themed maps, I guess is what you're saying, right? Time theme. But that would actually be pretty cool, because we could maybe go back to the 1800s. We could maybe have one primal where you're hunting with spears and stuff like that, and like self-made bows. That'd be kind of cool. Be a really different take on our genre and for our game, and might be a stretch to convince our developers, but I do think there's merit in that. I'd love a fleshed out idea in Discord. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, in the feedback suggestion. I'm just saying. Sorry to asking questions. No, don't be sorry. No, that's exactly what we're here for. That's really what this is about. I've often thought of setting this up, and maybe we will at some point, in a form of a podcast. It's something I'd like to explore, because I often just kind of, oh yeah, here we go. I got a whole bunch over here. Oh, that's a big one for it too. We just like, because I wasn't paying attention. But we do not have, let's go over here and get that need zone. If you haven't tried hunting, feed, and rest zones, you are really missing out. I mean, maybe you want to just shoot monkeys in a barrel. That's cool. You got that style of play too. It's definitely there. It's there to be enjoyed, and a lot of people do enjoy it. But if you really want to try and challenge yourself, get away from the water. I'll tell you right now. I mean, it's something that's been in the game since the beginning of the game. We're aware it's not the most realistic of things. Where in the world do you hunt where you walk down and see them around the water? We understand that, but it's something that the game has evolved with. And, once you give something, you really can't take it away, right? That's a really nice looking four, man. And he's just going to go and lay down. Okay, so now opportunity hunting. Let's just take our time. Move up here. So he's a good little distance away. He's 280 away. He's not going to hear me, but we'll still take our time because we don't know what else is there. Let's grab this need zone, and then we'll try and get up over around here. He should maybe hook down around there. He's in a clearing, isn't he? I think this is a little bit of a clearing right over here. So maybe we can hook around, get a good angle, because the wind's not ideal. And if we use our collar, then we can break him from that zone. He's not going to play friendly. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We ever get like live polls during the streams? I would love to do that. Run straw polls and stuff like that. I would need the help from our moderators, but it would be a lot of fun. We can do that over on Twitch right now. Twitch actually has that as a built-in feature. YouTube, I'm looking at you, YouTube. Give us more toys. Gotta remember to sit over here a little further. I don't normally sit this far over. I'm trying to make a better green screen experience. Oh, man. Lacey, how's it going? Good to see you. We live for the teasers. Ray Gun. How are you, Ray Gun? Good to see your name. Good to see you. Mr. Broba of the frat. Hello, sir. Like, if you were part of a Hudson's Bay company, just yes. Going back to that, I would love to do something like that. I'm sure you all know what the Hudson's Bay Company is, but it literally was part of the reason why we founded North America. The fur trade was real, and it was a motivation, and there'd be a whole new style of play. It would be really cool, and I guess maybe it depends on the longevity of the game and what we're able to do and how we can make that happen. But, always a possibility. There's always a possibility. Okay. I can't see him. There he is, right. Let's just try our caller. He's at 210. This one goes to 250, does it not? Only 200. So let's just itch and squeak and scratch. Really? Really, dog? Okay. All right. Yes. Yes, yes. You sit. Okay. Who's a good boy? We'll give you a little love. Holy cow. First thing in the morning, big doggo face. It's like I'm just waking up. Okay, now you heal. Actually, no, you lay down. You stay there. Zoe, what's happening? Hello, welcome, welcome. Chaz, what's going down? Good to see you, dude. Welcome. I buy hello. You scared 1.49 million. I love it, dude. I freaking love it. I love it. Thank you. I was hoping somebody was going to put their spooked animals in chat. That's amazing, dude. Chico, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. Yo, Joe, what's going down, man? How's it going, Jackson chat? How was your trip? Trip was amazing. Yeah, I won't cover it all like we did. We really went into depth last week and talked about it in detail. So I won't do that to everybody this week. But let me just say, it was amazing. Getting to meet the other side of the team that I haven't got to meet before. Where did I put that thing? Was it on 9? There it is. Let's just see if we can make happy sounds to get him to stand up. If not, maybe we'll send the 22 down there. I don't think he was nervous anymore, was he? Let's see. He is still nervous, so that may backfire. They don't like to break out, that's for sure, right? Try and squeeze in a little more, give him a few more toots. But yeah, it was good times. It really was. I'm looking forward to heading back. And I'll definitely have to split my time between the Malmo and the Stockholm office. They just, when they're in those need zones now, they just don't like to respond anymore, do they? All right, let's just get down low and slow. Been in the bushes here. Empty. Where were you 20 minutes ago when I was setting up? No, I don't. Don't have a boat. I'm also quite conscious that YouTube is like a full minute behind today for some reason. Excuse you, ma'am. Excuse you. We'll carry on here. Back in the day, there used to be critter shot statistics. There was all kinds of stuff. A few things have changed. Yeah. Zara, I mean, we are creatures of habit. I will neither confirm nor deny that it could tentatively be around that particular point in time. Can't give you much more than that. We're not gonna be able to break them out. There was also a time where you could blow 3 toots and would break them out of their need zone, but if you blew 4, it would send them running. I actually kind of liked that because it added a sense of immersion. If you're pretty crappy on your caller, if you hunt IRL, you know what I'm talking about because you've done it. You can actually send them running with a crappy call. They'll be like, yeah, no, that ain't right. That ain't how Billy calls out anymore, you know, and off they go. Especially as I've recently found out with waterfowl hunting IRL. I mean, that's just not something I've ever done. Oh, man. We take a chance. Take a chance. Was there anything else actually coming down? I would see. I didn't even look. No, they're all in. They're all in. So knowing that they're there, if we were real savvy and time wasn't really a major thing, we would head down to the bottom of this clearing. And knowing that they have a rest zone here would be a great spot to stick a tent, a street tent. Oh yeah, it's working today. Tree stand. And you can just, you can bounce to it, climb in, have a little fun with them, right? Fun ways to hunt off zones. All right. Let's just see. That's not the gun I'm looking for. That's the gun I'm looking for. Get ready with the smoke pole. Now, I brought part of the high caliber pack with me. It was a last minute decision. It was even in our announcement. it was even in our announcement. I was gonna have the whole pack with me, but you know, last stream we had the smoke pole. And we had a lot of fun with it, and I went out on my own stream, did the same thing, had a lot of fun with it. So I thought, you know what, last minute change. So yeah, that's on me. That's on me. False advertising. Jackson, you give us a small clue, like a week before the teaser. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore, Sarah. I just can't be any more clear. I'm not allowed to. Okay, I like my job. I really genuinely do. Imagine if you went to the car dealer and you were saying to the sales rep, I have to know what's coming in stock next year. I have to know. And he was telling you he was going to lose his job if he told you. We're in a very similar circumstance here. We really, really are. So don't worry. Don't worry. As I've indicated, very soon, my friend. All right, come on. It's a decent tactic, but it just doesn't want to come over this ridge. They're staying alert. I don't think, I do have my Sentinel. This is about the only time it comes in handy is if they're going to walk into your scent. It buys you more time. I just want him to crest this ridge. So let's just give it another little happy blow of the horn and see if, hello, kind sir. You are not what I'm looking for. Now, if he spooks, he's going to take him with it. I'm going to try and actually back into this tree just a little more. Yeah, no, it's no good. It's no bueno. That was that. Little guff. Oh, I have lots of little guffs. Lots of little guffs. He's right there. Okay. He's going to actually give us a shot here. Headshot. Might give us a shot. Nervous. Surface helix calm and ready to drop bombs. Okay, come on now. Let's go. Get up over the ridge. I want to get back to chat, damn you. We can work with this. Oh, wait. Come on now. Give us a moment of shoddiness, and there he is. It just feels you have to work for it. I dig it. I dig it. Get my morning hunting itch out of the way. We'll slowly make our way over there. Didn't drop real fast, though. We're zeroed for 100. Were we too high in the shoulder? Yes, we are aware of that issue. Spruce Lodge, what's going on, man? Good to see you. K-Flow, what's going on? As fast as this year is going, it'll be here before y'all know. It really, really will. Absolutely, man. It really, really will. Jaxie, if we were to have another great one that's not laying on Hirsch, what species would it be? There's a big list of... Oh my god, did I bugger this shot? I absolutely did. He'd be dead by now. Did I not hit? Did I clip the land? Let's go take a look here. We can see where he was. So we'll take a little stroll over and see if there's any blood. Unfortunately, terrain does that. We know this, but still frustrating nonetheless. Yeah. Didn't connect. Don't think. That's... Oh, we didn't get vital. Dang it! Well, first shot, first thing in the morning. You know. Terribly disappointed. Terribly disappointed. That's a tough question. I mean, I can't tell you what it would be. I can tell you things that I would ask for. I could. And actually, we're going to have some more fun with that. Let's hold off on answering that question. We recently actually put a poll out on in some of our gaming groups and here in the YouTube community, or there, if you're in Twitch, the YouTube community tab. We had some fun with it. We and I'll tell you actually the results. It was pretty tight, actually. Like actually really tight. Because we also put them in a few other places. We have some polls we put out through the Asian market and stuff, and they're very passionate. Those players there, I can't tell you how close it really was. But large game edged out ahead of large predators, which was interesting, right? I mean, I think I know where you're all going. You think large predators, okay? Well, I mean, now we're talking lions, mountain lions. You know, brown bears. There's definitely some good options in there. But I think we're going to get a little more granular with it, have a little fun with those polls, and really narrow down and see what you guys want. So stay tuned. we're like I say, we're gonna have a little fun here in the not too distant future. We'll start putting some polls out, and of course, we'll let you guys know. You'll see them if you're in Discord. You want to make sure that you'll see there's been a few small changes. One of those being there's a couple new tags. There's one specific for the streams, so you know if you're relying on those pings, we don't hit everybody in the Call of the Wild group anymore. Just because we don't want to upset people with notifications. Some, believe it or not, some people do get upset. This was disappointing. Okay, let's go down to the waterway here. Let's go down. Let's head down over here, and we're gonna walk up the water down this edge, and then, until we lose our drink zone for the moose, and we'll see where we end up or where we want to go from there. Disappointing. Disappointing. He's not gonna drop. Elk, great one. I kind of think that's where it's going to go. I think the legend of the wounded elk roaming lane. I know, and he was this big. You know, I actually that is the thing. I think, you know, getting to see what everybody says nowadays, because the last time we did these, I ran some polls back on YouTube, specifically just on YouTube back in the day. Like it's a couple of years now, really. I think it is. But that's wild. Holy, time flies, man, when you're having fun. But just by yourself? Are you by your lonesome dove? Lonesome buck? Lonesome doe? It was almost a doe. Like let's be serious here. That was a little buck. Anyhow, yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what everybody says, because back then elk was the defined winner with moose in a very close second. Now, in that poll, at any rate, and as moose was arguably, you know, right up there with elk, it was decided, it was put in place. I would love to see an elk great one. I think it would be incredibly majestic looking. I mean, look at the what would our designers do with that? Like, let's be straight. Look what they did with red deer. You know, like they're like, seriously, there's something very mythical about them. And I don't mean a level 8 mythical. Come on now, with the lawn. You know, literally, we could have a lawnmower DLC specifically for the freaking great one red deer. But what would you do with a great one elk? I think there's some big possibilities there. I mean, I picture a massive freaking rack. Look at the Boone and Crockett record holder. The one out of, was it Pitt Lake? It was either Pitt Lake or Stave Lake, both in my backyard, basically, for the Rosie and for the Rocky Mountain. The Rocky Mountain really blew my mind. I would love to see that again. I really would. Elk should go to 9 legendary. I think I'm kind of with you on that one. Just because either elk should go to 9 legendary or the red deer should be dialed back to meat and you know, kind of where the elk where they're at, right? I agree. There could be some things down the line that we take more looks at. And we're slowly getting there. We are. It's just there's lots going on. If we get an Asian map, I want to be able to hunt some red pandas. Oh. I could never. I don't know, man. I don't think you can hunt them anywhere in the world. Like, we understand it's a video game, and we have been pushing the boundaries, but we can only push to a certain extent. There would be a point of outrage, I think. Like, I truly think that there's a place to put in the big 5 to be huntable, because that's been a thing. The red pandas, I guess I don't know enough about them. I know that they're on the endangered, right? Pretty sure they're on. Came back to hunting since I figured out that there was red deer great ones. Nice, Zoe, nice. Oh, there's all kinds of great ones now. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You know, the focus for the majority of our players, and I'm not talking core community here, is still diamonds, because the majority of our players aren't you know, the chances of them seeing a great one, you know, without actually like grinding or herd managing, it's there. The chance is there. It's just they were meant to be rare. Like they're meant to be very, very rare. Now, granted, as in any video game, people figure out means and figure out ways, right? You know, especially for end game activities. So it's no wonder. It's no wonder that, you know, we've seen ways to get them. But yeah, so getting out there and having some fun with them. A Hogzilla great one would be a lot of fun. I agree. T-Rex. I mean, Classic did that. You know, some eaters in Call of the Wild. What are you saying, Walter? What do you mean some man eaters? Do you mean like a lion? We need more. Like what? Like what? Hit me. What do you got? What do you want to see? What up, D-Mart? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. YouTube's moving slow. Stale Ratchet, come on it. I mean, chat's not moving too bad. Elk would be a favor for sure. I agree, Shell. If there's a way, it's a will. Would love an Elk Great One because the models would also get an update. Also wonder how it would work with Great One as we have 2 Elk subspecies. I'm not even going to lie to you. There's been talks about it because it's been a big consideration. I've put forth that I would really like to see as sort of a hybrid, because you do get hybrids in, the species intermingle. I'd like to see a hybrid so that, it's storytelling, right? I mean, like, Great Ones aren't exactly something to base a reality on. We're not going to find anything here. We need to bounce. We need to bounce. I didn't even make it to my lake. I just got totally sidetracked, distracted. I want to actually head down here is where I want to go. Do I have a tent here anymore? I don't have a tent here anymore. Let's go this way. Are we, do we want to, I kind of want to take a look for moose. So maybe I'll move my time back and I'll get back to chat here in a second. Just on a little walkabout. Just a little walkabout. Walk amongst yourselves. Flat Cap, what's good, brother? Hunter on Wheels rolled in. What's going down, my friend? A battle-scarred lion, maybe? Finally got all 5 great ones. Last 4 in 4 months. Nice. Good job, K-Flow. Good job. A boar size of a black bear is a great one. Jeez. A great one is always a sight to behold. Yeah, yeah. I, wasn't really such a thing back then. But I was grinding for my first one, and my second one, I think, was still came off of the results of that first little herd manage I did. But then, my moose was not. It was not a grind at all. I can't help but herd manage. I mean, well, we say it herd manage. We gave it a name, but it's not really anything other than what the developers figured players would do. Shoot the big ones, leave the small ones. That is it in a nutshell. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. People that don't understand it call it all kinds of things. I even heard I don't know, I'm not going to call anybody out, but saying it's hacking. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but if you don't understand it, don't comment on it. It's not anything crazy. It's not some special crazy formula. It's literally part of the game. But it's not for everybody. I've really come back to this organic style of hunt. It's exciting for me because I'm not really a big trophy guy to begin with. I kind of lose my mind when I come across a diamond I didn't know was there, or come across a great one I didn't know was there. I can't help that, and I actually really enjoy that. But to me, it's the hunt. It's what we're doing right now. It's going out and trying the different areas. Off times, I am going here at the end. I didn't change the time. I want to walk down and see what's happening at the end of that zone. I like to kind of see what they're doing in their feed, their rest zones, right? Oh, I totally missed it. I'm trying to kind of in my absence of a chance to go. Just try to kill on sight for species of. Oh, I see what you're saying. Some that'll just kill you on sight, right? Yeah, I get that. Totally. Every map has its unique fun factor. It really does. Yeah, totally. As Zara says, our mods try to keep things neat and tidy and good for everybody. I just say it the one time, and especially if I've already talked, I'm going to go back and look for your answer. But yeah, you're just not able to talk for a few minutes here. But you're all right. You're with us. You're with us. Totally, Walter. I got you. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying, and I do agree. I think that would be cool. Not everybody likes to get attacked on their hunts, and we've seen that as we added some backfills, and we added some wolves to Medved, and we've seen some people over on Quattro that are like, oh, I don't like going there because of the wolves. I think the majority, do want to get hunted. I do believe that's. Is this? No, it's not. That's too bad. There was a time when you saw something like that it sent you flying across the map. I love all those fun little glitches. I wish those are the ones I didn't want them to fix. But I think it would be fun to have something like that. And you never know. You never know what the future holds. DW planning on adding crossplay to the Hunter Call of the Wild. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up here. Okay? Stop it, dog. You too. I'm not getting your hopes up either, wherever you are, you ghost dog. There you are. We would love to add crossplay. And we know the community wants it. We really genuinely do. We try to be as transparent with you guys as we possibly can, and I'm doing that right now. With the current state of the game, it's not a possibility. We would have to completely rewrite that code. But wait, there's more. We don't have any plans on stopping with this game anytime soon. In fact, we're doubling down. With the likes and the introduction, I really think there was a turning point with SRP, with Revan Tuli, and then, of course, moving into the realm of Emerald Coast and what that did. The upcoming hunting reserve that shall not be named just yet or talked about. Stop it! Looking at you, Sarah. I'm kidding, buddy. But we have no plans on stopping. So is there a possibility? Man, this would be years away. Okay, I'm just going to be straight with you. If we could make it happen, it would mean a complete rewrite. And we're talking years. But, like, it's not completely off the table. Because I've heard it being talked about. I've heard our developers going, the people really want this. How can we do this? It's been discussed and looked at. So I don't want you to get your hopes up. It's slim chance because the amount of work. But when you're looking at longevity, I kind of think at some point that, if we plan to go for another 5 to 10 years, we're probably going to need to do something like a big graphic update at one point, engine update. We'll want to move to a new engine. If we do stuff to that route, then maybe there's a possibility. Okay? I'm not dangling a carrot because I don't want to ever make false expectations. But in the same hand, I also don't want to be dismissive of things that the community really, really wants. Heck, you guys remember a time when we would ask for elephants and we were just told outright no. Well, there's big consideration. How could that happen? If that happens, how could we do it? The conversations change over time, right? And it's because of you guys. So keep it up. Keep that volume going, man. Seriously, it has an impact. Those beavers and tents. Oh my. Hybrid belk? A bear elk? Okay, Vertigo. I'm right with you. We need to do that. Going back to the hybrid. I'm having issues here. And I think I have an issue that I did not resolve before the stream. I have a pending Windows update that I found I had from last stream. And it's giving me that awful stutter. You guys are probably thinking it's just stream lag. Don't you call it me. I'm sorry, they tease me up there, but need to sort that out. Hunting Cons, what's cracking? Any news about you, Grey One? No, not at all. Actually, last month I took a break from call out to gain some patience for this map. Well, and you see, that is why we're not talking about the map, so that people don't end up, because you've kept the narrative going, my friend. You should follow our lead and just put it aside. And let it go for now, because honestly, it's just not. It's not healthy, if you know what I'm saying. I'm buying a new webcam. That's it. I need a new green screen too, but it needs to happen. Do I have nothing down here? I have nothing down here. That's okay, because I want to go up through the middle. I thought that maybe I would find something kicking around down here at the end of drink zones. I don't have a lot discovered on this map, to be honest. Got most over here. Still within their drink zones. But I don't really have anything in the way of moose down here right now. But we should still get them in and around here. Wondering. I use the studio jars from NVIDIA rather than the game ready ones. More stable. Whoops. Oh yeah, it's not. It's I have a Windows update. My drivers are all up to date. I haven't. Kip, what's going on, my man? The first time you made it to the live here. Would there be so Kip has asked, and it's his first time here. Thanks for coming out to the hunting lodge, brother. Appreciate you. See you here. Realize all things going forward is for the new app. It's not. There's a lot more happening, but yes, I see where you're coming from in community perspective. But would there be any future plans for an actual next-gen console version of the game? Uh, I mean, the short answer is we absolutely want to do that. 100%. We want to always improve. And you can only improve so far until you take the next steps. The thing is, this is a client right now that is shared across all of our current platforms. That includes the 8 and the 9 gen consoles. So, generations. So that your PS4 and your PS5, essentially. Right? Same with the Xbox version. So for us to separate them out, you know, you're pretty much dropping. You're dropping support for the old generation. A lot of games are doing that. We knew the risk we ran, right? We knew that. I guess it was more prevalent really in the Angler because this game was out before PS5 and such. But it's difficult. It's difficult because they share. And we did make some minor changes, and the old platforms didn't hold up very well. There was issues, and even the less powerful of the two options, like on the Xbox, the S and the X, the S struggled an awful lot, and we had to revert some of it. There's challenges there that our devs are trying to figure best ways to work through. So no timeline on anything like that, but it is always something that we're trying to work towards. Yeah, it is on PS5. Yeah, it's on all platforms, it's all generations, I should say, of our current platforms. But it's the same client. You scared 91,000, Kevin? That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Shot my first ever Great One since then. Oh, Great Ones were first released. Got a Great One Moose. The Perch Variant. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gaming funny moments. I love to hear it. That is awesome. That is awesome. After only 8 moose kills with you, grinding for him, it can happen. It absolutely can. Yeah. Yeah, it can. That's awesome, man. And we don't want to, Sarah. We really don't want to. But there comes a stage where the market moves on. And at that point, we too will probably have to move on. We'll hang on as long as we can. I don't think that's going to be at least in the next year. Maybe within the next couple that you see companies really starting to push. Because there's games coming out that just won't make the cusp, right? Like some of the, the new ones that you've seen, like, oh man, some of it's just insane. No, stop looking. It's a trap. It's an absolute trap. Great spot for ducks here on Layton. But we've seen around here. We'll take a little peek at our hidden lake back here, a little pond. Does anyone obsess over their accuracy? Which one? Nick, did I miss something before that? What particular accuracy? I tend to. I shy away from certain weapons that don't have as good of accuracy IRL. In game, it's not too bad. Accuracy stat really doesn't have a huge difference between them all, but nothing even resting up on the slopes here. Okay, let's go through the middle of Layton. Do we want to start this side and work around? I actually quite like coming in that way. Let's do that. First rule of the map is no one talks what the map is. Got you, brother. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I love to hear it. Oh, I'm missing that. What do we got here? Walter says, yo, Jax, thoughts on holiday events coming from Classic. I love the werewolves, the red-nosed reindeer, caribou. Just wonder if we ever see something like that in the future. Call a while. So the problem is how our games are set up. They go through a launcher. They are technically a live service game. We act similar to a live service game, but we are not a live service game in that sense. With our updates, we have to patch them in and patch them out. And as our game has grown, so too have our patch sizes, which, honestly, it's a big detriment because it means that we can't control how certain platforms, I'm looking at you, Xbox, and even PlayStation to an extent, do their compressions of files. And as a result, quite often, we see them having to re-download. It's not new content and it's not making the file bigger, but they'll have to re-download the content because of the way our code is written and such. And it doesn't leave a good taste with us. We understand how precious bandwidth can be for some folks. That believe it or not, some people still keep hamsters into little running wheels, and And that's how it goes. And but we're respectful to that, and we try not to do that as much as possible. So what I'm getting on is we would have to literally patch in and out these events. It's not ideal because not everybody does these events. It's really hard for us that do enjoy them. I enjoy them. I love the Werewolves in Classic. I would love to see something like that in Call of the Wild. And in fact, we did one year get a Halloween event that was pretty dang cool. The moon here on Layton went all spookified, and we had some missions we had to do, and the elk were like zombie elk. It was insane, man. I actually really, really enjoyed that. And a lot of us have asked for that, myself included, to return. But I understand the considerations from our, our game directors and producers that is it worth the complaints that you get, and that, there's people out there to do an update can take them a day or two. So we're very conscious of that. We have to be. We absolutely have to be. So I hope you understand. It's just like a perfect example is what we just did with the Bears. We tried to do something different because we always get for doing pop resets. And because it was only the one species this time, we thought, well, let's give it a try and let's see if our community appreciates it or not. And so we did. Now, I will tell you this, because unfortunately, people who appreciate it don't come out to tell us. But people that don't certainly do. And from our perspective, whether that's interacting directly with the community, whether that's, using our tools as we do to see what the sentiment is out there, it seems like it has not been received well. It is not a good thing. And we loosely have plans to reset that. If we can make that happen, because we've just recently come to the conclusion we should absolutely do this. These things take time. And if we have the ability to make that happen on our next update, I think that's probably the route we're going to go. So, because it really has not been very well received. So, but I want our community to remember this, okay? Next time there's a pop reset coming up. Oh, I don't want a pop reset. It's necessary when we do these types of things, when we're making improvements. When a species, a pop reset's needed simply from a species getting a rework. When they get a remaster, we often have to do a pop reset. Or if there's changes in antlered species racks or stuff like that. And I hope it wasn't our intention to teach the community a lesson, as I saw somebody say in Discord. I had a really good chuckle about that one. And it wasn't our intention, but no, it's good. Oh, man. So there we go. Love the zombie elk. Convinced my friend to play during the event. He called me asking if that was normal. Calling, man, it was so cool, wasn't it? Yeah, it really was. Which was? Oh, Jantuition, I missed that. Which? Thank you, Tree Garden. Thank you, because we really do try. We try not to take. Look. I'm going to be straight. I'm the anomaly in the company. Okay. I'm the one, I think, that takes things a little more personal than they should, because of the time and energies I put into this community and this game, and that's on me. I see everybody at work who's been in this for a while. They know to take certain things with a grain of salt, and I keep telling myself this, but I can't help it, because we go to extreme lengths to try and make people happy, and then the people that get all upset, it's like, really? What are we supposed to do, man? But I can't help that. That's because I'm here out of passion. It's passion that brought me so far into the community, and then it was passion for the community that I took this job in the first place. Like, phew. Imagine where my channels would be if I kept at them. But for you, stop that. You get me every bloody time. I almost did one of these. We'll wait for it. Oh, and he ducked out. That was well done. All right, we got a couple moose out here, but or a moose. There was those other ones that took off. They were drinking a little far from the water. We're not going to worry about this one, but I want to see if there's anything else that we're going to spook before I start making my way round lake, shooting the moose. Wait. Oh God, my kids' songs get in my head. Out of here, Jaxie. It was worth a try. It was. Zen, it really was worth a try. I mean, We don't have the answers to everything. We would love to be able to say, like, I'm pretty good at predicting our community reactions. I'll admit, maybe because I spend so much time with all you folks, but there's some things we just don't know, and that was one that we couldn't predict. Like I think I knew that the folks that you know aren't grinders that wanted to hunt them wouldn't be so happy about it. But I didn't think that it would be so line drawn in the sand. Any news about the new map? None at all. Sadly, you can and won't. Please, no, you certainly won't, Nick. That's totally it, man. We do try though. Like, I'm not joking when I say we're community driven. We literally meet and talk about what the community talks about. We go over what the community has given us to go over. There's spreadsheets that track your suggestions, right? It's really cool, and we have some really cool stuff and ways to involve you guys in the not too distant future. But we'll talk about that when that happens. After Formula, what's going down? Oh my God, there's a name from the past. At this point, I think it needs to be 3.0. Good to see you, man. Holy. Yes, there is an Xbox sale on right now. You know, I should really be mentioning the sales more. I just, you know, I'm not sales. You know, I'm community. But there is a lot of DLCs in the game, so I should be taking it upon myself to pay a little closer attention. We are getting better at posting those on our socials because, again, we don't want that tone of we're pushing for sales. When we put sales on the socials, it's kind of like it's one of our community managers going, guys, save some money, here it is. You know, because we know the game's really grown, right? It's grown a lot. Man, this used to be a mecca of activity right here. She is just chowing down. She doesn't care. MD, you didn't tell me to grab that dang bow again. Hold on. Do I have my, I do. We're doing this right now. We're going to send that girl running. Oh, I hit the wrong button with the big fat fingers. Fat fingers. There we go. Let's just drop this. Oh, come on. It doesn't get any flatter than that. You spin me right round, tendy right round. You sit down. Okay. Turn this way, please. There we go. Run away. There we go. Yep. Get out of here. Man. When I was moving locations earlier, I was on the quad when I was heading up top there because I didn't have that one unlocked on this save. And I got destroyed by elk. I have visions of moose doing the same thing. All right. Let's grab a bow. Like, seriously. Oh, what do we want to drop? 243. You're gone. You're dead to me. Although it's still one of the best guns in game, man. It's wild. I mean, it's a really good all-around weapon to begin with. But okay, so what do we want? I'm honestly, I'm definitely going for, yeah, you can tell where my go-to is. I don't hunt with the bow a lot, okay? I don't, so you're gonna see some bad shots. Absolutely. Now what do we got for weight here? We're not looking too bad, so let's go. Let's get some 300 with the tracers. I like the tracers. We'll get the 600 tracer and wait, do we not have that's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. The broadhead tracer, right? Holy, I'm like way out of date on these things. Yeah. We'll get a handful of those. Is that right? Is that 420 broadhead arrow is what I'm after, right? But I wanted the tracers. There we go. Unit here makes a massive difference compared to. Really? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not in over there, and I probably should be because I know they're all over ours. I probably should be just to be involved, just to But I doesn't do. Tried, really tried, really tried. Oh, maybe I'll put the 600s on because we are shooting tentatively at the Nice. Oh, and I didn't grab. Oh, I didn't. Hold on, hold the horses. Let's go to sites. What do we want? What do we want? I'm more. I don't have on this save. I don't have my 5-pin. Dirty bugger. This feels cheap, but you know, it does. I can't help it. Makes me feel like I'm taking the easy way out. Okay, but I won't be able to pick up my tent now, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh well, I'll leave it here. I'm sure a beaver's gonna eat it. It's a busy area. They're hungry, man. It's like Hungry Hungry Hippo, except Beavers edition. Love the modern weapon pack. It's awesome. One of the best in game. Trick or treating on Medved was fun too. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like the saying goes, you can please some of the people. Wait, you can please some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time. But it's fun. No, that's not right, Pac-Man. You can't please anyone all the time. It's not part of it. But I'm with you, man. I'm with you on that saying. Negative voices are always louder. That is the problem. It is. And, you know, at the end of the day, something like the bear reset, it's on us. It's on us. I feel for those that have done the work. If we do the reset, you know, it's kind of like, but it has greatly benefited our grinders because they've been able to single out the males and bring them only to the zones. So it was kind of like a gift for a while. And it was almost like, you know, that worked out. That worked out well. That worked out well for those that were interested in it. You know, because they're still not the easiest species to do a grind on. Good morning, Nebrison. How you doing? Welcome. Steve Sale and the Angler too. Yes. Yeah, lots of great sales going on. I don't have my my head dug into that, unfortunately. I don't know what all the sales are at all the times. I don't track it because again, I'm not going to push, you know, sales on people. But I suppose I probably should because that can benefit you guys with a heads up, right? I should. I will try to be better. Good afternoon, Ditmars. How you doing, man? Sing along hour. Yeah, apologies. I'm in a mood. You should hear what I'm like off screen, man. My kids, it drives them nuts. I am very, very vocal. I sing a lot. Okay, what's going down? Good to see you, brother. Be forgetting. Yeah. Once beavers are added, this game becomes a revenge marathon. I think if we ever do add beavers, they just need to come with a great one. Like for real. It's like, okay, here's a new great one and species. Add it to the game. What is going on with my late? I got nothing kicking around here. Hasn't been very exciting. I know where I can go on this save where I do have a bunch, but I don't want to head down there. I'm looking. See, yeah, Loungefly, thank you, sir. And you know, there's a very good chance we're going to, though. Just because we've seen way more negative context as opposed to positive for it. Just for the bears, we're talking. Although, you know, as things are done and as things are, there's always a chance. We try not to do pop resets, but there's always a chance with a big major update. It just depends what the team's been up to. We are at a point where there's a lot of animals that need to be mastered, though. Right? We really, really are. What will be the distinctive feature of a great one people? I have no idea. I mean, I'm talking completely out my ass here because there's no plans at the moment for anything like that. You know? But what could be? I mean, a distinct feature. I would like to see them actually have a dam mechanic, like where they would actually work on damming a river, where they would move around all the waterways and be drawn to the rivers and start building it up and could actually tear it down. You know, I think that'd be kind of cool. What's my opinion on Nepal? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I don't know much what the lineup would be, but that area of the world I'm a big fan of. I like the idea of getting out to somewhere different, right? Somewhere that offers. There's only so many different styles of hunting we can get in the game. There's only there's a finite amount of species in the world, and of course, trying to target what is, trying to target what is like something everybody would want that's really the tough part, right? Because there's so many species you can hunt. I mean, there are species in Africa I had never heard of, and so yeah, that'd be cool. I have to look into that. It's almost 100% positive bees were coming when we heard about Reverend Tooley. I'm not even gonna lie, they almost did. They almost did. They were a consideration, but with a strong focus on waterfowl and trying to find the balance between getting some big game on that map, because not everybody wants waterfowl. So there had to be reasons to go to that reserve other than just birds, right? And it's arguably one of the best places for whitetail and moose, right? So yeah, there was considerations. Plus, it was difficult. I know they took a look at it, and there were some like it was very very labor intensive with what they would have to do to bring an animal like that to the game. But there's things in place that maybe that could be a possibility now. Love to see a UK map. So would I. I think though it would have to be because I know Ireland really well. I'm my whole family's from Ireland. I've spent a lot of time there and good parts of the UK. I would think probably if we did somewhere in the UK, it would probably look like it would probably be like the Scottish Highlands, right? But then we're looking at more red deer, and like you hear what the naysayers get on about, it's like not another map with such and such. Like, come on, man, just let it go, let it happen, just let it happen. I would love, because for me, it's not always about the species; it's about the terrain and the flow of the map. Like, I quite like New England mountains. It's arguably our least favorite map, our least hunted map, followed by Mississippi. But I actually think that it's one of our prettiest maps. And, it's limited into areas that you can hunt, but the areas you can hunt are pretty hot. Like the river complex, especially the top right corner. I think we all know about it. Anyone who's played on it. It's maybe not the best down at the bottom. Bottom left is maybe, it's okay for whitetail. There are some moose, but they're everywhere on that map. But you can really, that top corner of NEM, you can do some magic up there, man. But, there's options, stuffs and things. UK be cool for the terrain and familiar to these species. I agree. Suit Maniac, all the time, dude. We try to get, we try to get into every sale possible. Nothing against other developers. We just want to make it as accessible as possible for people, Sorry, did you say remaster for? I often do for what, my friend? What is it for cross stream? It is for cross. That we're streaming right now on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. So yeah, I'm reading comments from YouTube is the same as I'm reading from Twitch. No naysayers, just yay ones. Yeah, that'd be cool. Only if you get to wear kilts. I mean, we do often get, an outfit to come with the map, right? I don't want to shoot this famale, but it's like literally, have we even heard? I've been so busy talking. Oh my God, we even went over. What a trap this game is. What a trap the community is. I just start flapping, not even really paying attention. We'll 0 for 200. We'll land it in the pocket. We're not wrecking that meat off the shoulder. We'll go and we'll grab that right there. Oh, absolutely. You know what? 281, that's something we try to do, secretly, and I'll let you guys into a little bit of the inside of our minds of our developers. When you guys would say things like, oh, it's a copy and paste. Oftentimes when an animal is copy and paste, sometimes you can't avoid it just because of the region and you only have so many options. So it's unfair to use that term. But sometimes these areas are chosen so things can get a remaster. Right? Because that's equally as important as bringing a new animal, and it's equally as involving as bringing a new animal. Okay, so you are up here. Dog, do work. Do I have my tracks off? Nope. Tracks are over here. Where is it? Where is it? Ladies and gentlemen, we got lung butter, baby. All right, come on now. Do work, track the blood. What was the first map that EW developed in Call of the Wild? Was Hirschfelden. In fact, it's followed shortly thereafter by Leighton Lakes, And a year later, after console release, we had Medved make its appearance, which was pretty dang cool. I don't know, man. You know, if you're gonna stand there, I might just because. Ooh, no, we're not. No Texas hard shots here, baby. We'll give you the lung, and I'll go pick that one up. That's all the time we got, man. I really don't want to go. I've had too much fun talking. I feel like I need to be hunting. I actually have a very busy one this week. I want to try and sneak my own stream in tomorrow. Can't make it happen today. But I've got a lineup of things I have to do right now. Where'd you go, dog? Let me just take a look on here. Okay, you're over there. Texas heart shot are always worth it, although on the moose, you can't go right in from the... You have to go a little lower if you want it to actually land. New map is going to be 15 map of Call of the Wild. That's crazy, isn't it? That was never the intention when this game was in its inception. It's kind of wild to see where it's gone, man. Hongo hunters use golden eagles to hunt fox. I would love falconeering in this game. I don't know how they would do it. I don't know what it would look like. I just don't even know. But I have, ever since playing Last Epoch, I have been on a kick, and I've watched a lot of falconeering videos on YouTube. I think it would be really cool. Shot my diamond gray fox on New England. Oh, that's one of the best maps for them. I would say the number of zones in that map make grinding challenging. The casual hunter, it's a lot of fun though. Yes. There's misconceptions. There's one of the biggest misconceptions is that if you're grinding, you need to find all your zones. No, don't go to those areas, and you don't ever have to hunt those zones. Legit, that is a fact, and that's all I can tell you because honestly, I'm not putting anything else out there. There's no insider information, but some of it is not done right. You see results, but you could see even more. Let me tell you. Oh, good enough. Lady Killer on stream. Look, if I had tags for some cow moose, do you know how much better that tastes than a bull moose? No testosterone, no freaking, it's not all tough and grainy. You know? Man. Females or young, taste the best. Ah, well. Seems like the northern part of Silver Ridge Peaks is deserted. No animals. But you've got, there's some fire spots up there, my friend. It's the right time of day. And also, start expanding. I urge you as a community, there is so much more to enjoy in this game and so many other ways to play it. Everyone is just falling into the go to waterways and hunt the water need zones, hunt drink zones. Just do that. Man, this game really comes alive when you start exploring. There's 2 other zones. Now, feed zones will often be close to their drink zones, but their rest zones are often just that little bit further away. And as I've started to explore them, I've come to realize that's where tree stands really become your go-to. There is an entirely different way to play this game that nobody is really exploring these days. I've kind of poked around with it myself, and I'm really starting to enjoy it. Come and join me tomorrow if you're interested. I will be live after our angler stream. We'll be live here on this channel first for the angler at the same time, although the times might be changing. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribed on YouTube. Hit the follow on Twitch. Do it with 2 heads if you gotta. Come and join us in our gaming groups, our Discord, our Facebook, our Reddit. Oh my. Make sure to follow on all the socials. Don't be the last one to get the news first. Don't be the first one. Don't be last. Just do it. Do the thing. And we'll catch you guys all tomorrow. It's been a lot of fun. I'm totally just like way distracted hunter these days. I have so much. I didn't even get through what I wanted to get through. I actually wanted to get some feedback off you guys. So next week's going to be extremely important. We are in the calm before the storm, my friends. I'm not giving you any more than that. Stuff will be happening sooner rather than later. Much love from your bearded brother. We'll catch you guys soon. See you around the community. Yes, sir. Catching up on chat. I love it, man. You guys, you're fantastic. Good to see you. Catch you later. I appreciate that, Zara. See you, Chara. Bye, Timothy. K-Flow will catch you, my man. Snail. See you, brother. Oh, there's lots of hot spots. Absolutely. Absolutely, Loungefly. For this I know. Take care. Catch you later, buddy. Catch you, Darth. Darth! Oh, man.